What up? I'm Josh Paulison, and welcome to my programming blog. Today I want to talk about one of the things that I've done a lot that has helped me grow in my programming. And it's kind of a rough thing to do, but it's helped me out a lot. And it's playing code golf with myself, with my own code. So what I will do is that I will look at the length of a file. So this one is 1776, and I'll go, okay, how do I remove 6 lines of code from this? Now that doesn't seem like a lot, but we're not allowed to just remove empty spaces. It's not, hey, you just put it all on the one line and it's unreadable. It's not, hey, removing comments. You have to actually remove functioning code. And so what I'll do at that point is I'll go through and I'll look for code that I don't need anymore. And perhaps I'm doing it in another file. I could do it in a style sheet. And actually I just found some code that I removed here. I could do it on an object, on JavaScript. It doesn't really matter where I do it, but the goal is to look at ways to cut down your code. And what I found that this helps me with a lot is learning new techniques that will speed up my code. And really, in general, I find that my code is much longer than it needs to be. I've cut down functions in half or less because I forced myself to cut down the code. And it made it more readable on the end. It made it easier for other programmers to get in on, or another programmer, because there's one other programmer who's been helping me out with this on and off. And it also just helps me to get better at knowing what are good ways to tackle problems, what are good techniques, and it forces me to learn new things because my old techniques, my old ways don't work when I'm trying to cut down code that much. And it also forces me to look practically at things. Oh, you know what? I'm really bloating this code over here. Do I really need this? Do I really need this? Do I really need all of this functionality? And some people might say, why spend time on this? You could spend this time writing more code. You could spend your time doing other things. Here's the way that I handle it. If it's a free project, if it's a project that's just for me on my own time, for fun, or for my own personal things, I want to spend as much time as I can on it sharpening my skills. And then, when I go to the paid work for other people, I end up taking all of that experience and I end up pumping something out for them very quick that is a higher quality because I spent time finessing and nitpicking on my own code. I know some people will shout micro-optimization at this. Some people may be upset that, hey, you're just spending way too much time on here. But again, the point isn't I am going to spend forever on this code just because. The point is I'm going to spend a long time sharpening myself on this code, nitpicking the little things, so that when it comes to the larger projects, I start more with that mentality and I learn new things here that I can apply there. It's basically learn very effectively and very fiercely in your free work, in your personal projects, and then apply those lessons in the paid work so that you can do better work faster. And ideally then, you end up being worth more and you end up being able to do your work more efficiently.